I'm Jonica Bray and I'm a senior reporter at the Daily Mail. I have seen the footage of where suspected killer Dezi Freeman ambushed and killed 2 police officers. I'm currently standing at the gates of his property here in Porepunkah. While I can't show you the footage yet, I can tell you what's happened so far. 56-year-old Freeman was barricaded inside his bus in Porepunkah, northeast of Melbourne, with his wife Marley and their 2-year-old son. 10 officers arrived at his bus that day to execute a warrant for a historic child sex abuse allegation. In the video, Freeman flatly refused to open the door, and his voice shook with rage as officers, some in plain clothes and others in uniform, tried desperately to reason with him. "We have got a search warrant right here," one officer was heard saying. "Come out and have a look at it. Come out and talk to us, Des. We're not going away." From inside, Miss Freeman could be heard asking the officers not to enter the bus. "Can you please not barge in?" she said. "We have a search warrant," a second officer responded. "I have kids, please," Miss Freeman begged, her voice shaking. "Leave us alone," Freeman shouted. What followed was an extended back and forth with Freeman and several officers. Freeman demanded to see the warrant, claimed he had autism and post-traumatic stress disorder, and insisted a disability liaison officer be present. Daily Mail understands Freeman has never been formally diagnosed with either condition. Freeman named various other police officers he wanted to attend as witnesses, and when the warrant was held up against the bus window, he snapped that it was not valid. "What is the search warrant for?" he demanded. Remaining calm, an officer pulled against the bus door with a crowbar. "We're just trying to do our job, Des. Come out and talk to us. We won't have to break in," he said. When told the warrant was related to a child sexual assault allegation, Freeman erupted. "Oh, for sake, what bull," he screamed, branding the police psychopaths and accusing them of terrorizing him. "You have been targeting me for 7 years, Freeman claimed, before demanding to speak to the senior sergeant and commanding officer. He accused the police of trespassing and committing countless crimes. As the bus door was slowly jarred open, he shouted, "Tell your goons to stop breaking the door. This is domestic terrorism. Why did you join the police? So you can terrorize families?" At this point, 4 or 5 officers moved in and out of the makeshift kitchen attached to the bus. The other officers could be seen hanging back a few meters away. "Are you going to open the door, Des?" they asked again. Freeman's emotions became increasingly fraught. His voice rose and cracked, and he singled out an officer, blaming her for his long-running grievances with the force. Small hands, either Marley's or the child's, appeared through the gap in the door as officers continued to try and pry it open. Miss Freeman then told the officers she was coming out, but remained inside. It's unclear if she was able to open the door. Freeman continued to rail against the sexual assault allegations, but police said they didn't want to discuss the matter in front of his wife and child. An officer told Freeman he was traumatizing his children, as his superior ordered another officer to stop using the crowbar. She once again took the warrant to the door and told Freeman to read it and urged him to just take a breath. But Freeman only spiraled further. He ranted about being a victim, called the country Communist Australia, and insisted the warrant was fake. Detective Thompson managed to force open a window. Miss Freeman cried, "Okay, we're coming out," but it was too late, and she was told to move back and stop hindering us. Detective Thompson grabbed the roof of the bus and hauled himself feet first inside the vehicle. Within seconds, 2 gunshots rang out and officers scattered in terror. Detective Thompson and Senior Constable Divart Hotart were both shot dead at point-blank range. The video then ended. A third officer would later be confirmed as seriously injured, but it is unclear when that shooting took place. Freeman took weapons from the deceased officers and then he fled into this alpine bush. About 450 officers and the Australian Defence Force continue to hunt for Freeman as the search enters its 3rd week.